Our village has a tradition of bride snatching. The groom must sneak into the bride's home at night, carry her on his back, and break through all obstacles. I'd waited 3 years for Ethan Quinn. Finally, the night came when he and his brothers crept into my family's courtyard. I waited joyfully for him to carry me away, but instead I heard him say to his crew, "When chaos breaks out, grab Chloe. We can't let her marry that playboy from the next village over. As for Arya, she's got a fiery temper. She'll protect herself just fine." His friends exchanged uncertain glances. "Ethan, this isn't right. You and Arya already got your marriage certificate. If she finds out the truth, all hell will break loose. Let it break loose then." His tone was dismissive. "It's pitch black out here. Mistaking someone is perfectly normal. I'll smooth things over with her afterward. Besides, that marriage certificate is fake." I stood behind the door in silence, then calmly retreated to my room. Then I simply climbed onto another stranger's back and became his bride. "Arya, my friend who works at the marriage bureau checked for me. You're definitely not Ethan Quinn's spouse." I set down my phone. Something in my chest, so quietly, so gently, shattered. 5 years married to Ethan. Throughout those 5 years, no matter what I did, the Quinn family elders never accepted me. My mother-in-law never mentioned my name in front of others, only referring to me as that girl from the mountains. At family banquets, I was always seated in the most remote corner. In group photos, I was always arranged at the edge where I could easily be cropped out. He said he didn't want me to feel hurt, so he had me return to the village first. He said he'd wait until he completed our village's bride snatching ritual, followed all the proper procedures, then bring me back legitimately. I obediently returned. Though we spent little time together, to outsiders we seemed loving and harmonious enough, but I'd waited 3 years for him, saved up 3 years worth of things to say, longed for this night for 3 years. Yet he came for another woman. He'd fooled me with a fake certificate for 3 years, all just so I wouldn't discover the person he truly wanted to capture was my stepsister Chloe. I looked at the woman in the mirror, expressionless, neither joyful nor sorrowful. Soon, commotion erupted in the courtyard. The bride snatching had begun. People were shouting, "They're here! They're here!" Someone laughed. Footsteps pounded past in chaos. Someone deliberately blocked the path. The firelight painted half the sky red. The excitement belonged to them. The excitement was for Chloe. The other group consisted of people from the neighboring village who'd come for the capture. They'd originally come to capture Chloe. According to tradition, if a girl was unwilling, she could hide away early and let them make a wasted trip. But Chloe didn't hide. She'd been waiting in her room all along, waiting to be carried away. And the person she was waiting for was my husband. The room I was in wasn't my usual one. It was Chloe's. That afternoon, my stepmother had called me over, held my hand, and spoke with rare gentleness. "Arya, tonight during the capture, you stay in Chloe's room. Your room is too quiet. The capture group won't find it easily. Those thugs coming for Chloe are troublemakers. You've always been tough since childhood, can take a beating. Not like Chloe with her delicate constitution. If she got hurt by accident, it would be terrible." I said nothing. I knew what she meant. According to village tradition, during bride snatchings, the groom's brothers would charge in first to seize the bride. The woman had to resist, struggle, fight desperately to prevent being carried away. This was called blocking the door. The harder you blocked, the fiercer you fought, the more precious the girl was considered. The harder the groom's side had to fight to carry her away. Those punches and shoves would land on you for real. My stepmother sighed, acting as though sharing her deepest thoughts. She studied my expression, testing the waters. "Besides, Ethan's from the city. He's not familiar with our customs. If you stay in this room by the entrance, he won't have to search the whole courtyard." Back then, wanting to make things easier for Ethan, I'd agreed. I'd even sent him a message with my room's location. But who knew? They'd been planning this switch all along. Outside, a louder commotion suddenly erupted. Someone shouted, "Got her! Got the bride!" People laughed, people cheered, firecrackers crackled and popped. I listened but didn't move. I knew who they'd captured. I could even picture the scene. Ethan carrying Chloe on his back, stumbling through the crowd. His brothers flanking them protectively. Someone deliberately blocking their path. People throwing things. Chloe burying her face against his back, pretending to struggle a few times. How wonderful. I lowered my eyes, refusing to look. Before long, my room door burst open. A group of people surged into the darkness. Their